So the title is The Dog and His Shadow. For me, it's very interesting title. I need to know more. What is the relation between the dog and the shadow? This is how you grab the reader's attention from the very first beginning. Okay, so let's read. And I need you while reading to spot the beginning of our story. Okay, so the beginning, setting, characters in the story. One sunny afternoon, it seems like time, a hungry dog, my character, was lucky to find a tasty bone, delicious bone. He proudly carried it in his mouth, tail wagging, and this is like a sign for happiness for any dog to move his tail or to move its tail. As he was walking across a wooden bridge over a sparkling stream, and the stream means a small river. Okay, so far we are applying the beginning of my story. So I have here the time, I have the character, and I have the place over the bridge over a sparkling stream. As he was walking, and here I'm going to start at the middle, exciting events and the conflict. As he was walking, he looked down into the water and saw another dog. I think now you can guess what is the dog he was looking for. And we can connect it with the title. So now can you see the reader is just working his mind. The dog in the water carrying a bone in its mouth. Okay, the bone seemed bigger. Our dog here is very interested in the bone, which he hasn't. Being greedy, and so far I'm talking about the problem. Still we are in the problem part or the middle part. Being greedy, we can find. What does it mean by greedy? When you are not satisfied with what you have. He has a bone, and at the beginning he was satisfied with this bone, but now he started to feel, no, this dog has a bigger one. So that's why I'm calling him greedy. And this can be our moral. He wanted the other bone. He barked, and bark, this is the cry of the dogs, to frighten the other dog. The bone fell into the stream. Okay, so we have this problem here, and it started to be solved. So it ended by the dog losing everything he has. And the dog was sad when he discovered that it was himself, not another dog or a bone. Of course, we have here applied everything. Okay, so you have the moral, you have the beginning, you have exciting events, you have an ending. Okay, so the ending here was clear, that the dog was very sad about losing everything. And what is the moral here? If you are going to be a greedy person, you are going to lose everything, even the thing that you have. So now, let's answer some questions about this. And I hope you are going to, when you write, inshallah, any kind of story, to put all the steps that we have just discussed in mind. But let's answer these first. Why did the dog drop the bone into the stream? Because he barked, and when he barked to frighten the other dog, he had to open his mouth and the bone fell. What is the main message of the story? Not to be greedy, not to be greedy, just to be satisfied with what you have. Okay, if you are ready, let's go to some practice. Okay, so we are going to choose the correct answer here. The spider, Noor, when it was on her bedroom wall. Of course, the spider is not something, it's an insect, and I think we don't like it. So a girl like Noor will feel seemed, frightened, improved, and wagged. So I need here some emotions. So find words related to emotions. So of course it's going to be frightened. Okay, and when I say the word wagged, it's just for, we can say that we can describe an animal when he wagged his tail as happy. Okay, so it is not emotions. Okay, now number 2. The doctor showed my friend the broken in his leg using X-ray. So of course, when we are talking about X-ray, I know that you are familiar with this word. So of course, with the leg, okay, here. So it's not going to be, of course, the tooth or the screen or the mobile. So the most logical one, it's the bone. The word delicious had the same meaning as, so delicious food, it's yummy food. So is it dull, silly, tasteful, or tasty? Of course, it's going to be tasty. And take care, not all the words with suffixes can carry the same meaning. So tasty here, it's the synonym of delicious. تحيا مصر is one of the widest. Okay, if you have, okay, witnessed this تحيا مصر, okay, so you are going to guess that it is the widest in the world. So is it books, bridges, tunnels, or desks? When we are talking about wide, I'm not going to describe book or desk as wide. So I have bridges or tunnels, it's going to be bridges. So تحيا مصر, it's a bridge. Okay, to get the adjective from the noun would, okay, so what is the suitable suffix? It's going to be n or full or less or ed. Of course, it's going to be wooden. So when I talk about wooden, okay, something, or wooden bridge or wooden chair or something, I am not going to add the same suffix to every word or adjective. Unfortunately, they are different, okay, and they are attached to different words. So I cannot fix a suffix to a certain, okay, meaning or a certain part of speech. The dog will its tail when it's happy. So what have we said about the sign of happiness to any dog? Is it fall its tail, or drop, or wag, or bark? Of course, it's going to be wag its tail. Number 7, be careful, you might fall the water if you get too close. I need here a preposition. So when we are talking about preposition, what is the suitable preposition with fall the water? Is it on the water, at the water, into the water, or for the water? It's very clear that it's going to be into the water. Children were playing by in the forest. Okay, so I need a place where children can play in the forest. Let's see, can they play by the bridge, or by the wall, or by the canal, or by the stream? So the only word can be in the forest, it's the word stream, and the bridge cannot be played by. So another one here, another question here, question 9. Sharing personal experiences when discussing stories makes the conversation more. Okay, so we need an adjective here that can be suitable with the word stories. So is it going to be dull, or boring, exciting, or strange? Type. By the way, the word dull and the word boring are synonyms. They have the same meanings. And exciting is somehow related to the word stories. And the strange, I think it's strange in this context here. So, of course, it's going to be exciting. Number 10, the word aware is the opposite of. Okay, so when you're aware of something, you realize it, you understand it. Okay, so is it asleep? And when I'm talking about opposite here, it's the antonym. Okay, so is it asleep, unaware, awake, or unknown? I think we can get the answer from the question itself. So if I have aware, so it's going to be, of course, unaware of.
تقدر تتابع كل دروسك على تطبيق مدرستنا بلس. مدرستنا، المستقبل يبدأ الآن.